Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to print or to plot in AutoCAD. Okay, so first of all, the size paper we're going to use, the paper size we're going to use for our plotting is A4. So make sure the limits for all your drawings or your drawing files must be in A4 size. So set the limit to A4 size. Okay, if the limits are different, then you're gonna have difficulty in to print or to plot your drawing. So here we have a 3D solid. So we want to print. So what is the first step we should do? So you want to click new layout over here. So click on that button. Okay, and then go to that button there. You're gonna have something like this. Okay, so I just want you to right click on layout 3 here, the new layout that we have already created. So select page setup manager. Okay, so this is the layout that we are choosing right now. So I just want you to put down modify. We're just going to modify this. Alright, so for your task, if you want to print or you want to plot into PDF, you can use Microsoft Print to PDF, and then just select use the size paper. Okay, and then you want to change the paper size to A4 size paper. Okay, so we're just going to go on this part here first. So we already select the printer, okay, by using Microsoft Print to PDF, and then change the paper size. Okay, and then now we want to select plot area, so just leave it like that. Just leave it. We're not going to change anything. And the plot scale over here also, we're not going to change it anything. The unit here should be 1 unit. So we're going to change that. Make sure our scale is 1 mm is equal to 1 unit. Okay, so we're not going to change anything else. Alright, besides, just make sure we have the same setting. And then over here, plot style, we're just gonna go with, you can go with grayscale, or whether you can also go to monochrome. And I'm just gonna stick with monochrome. Okay, so if you want to have a colored drawing, you can select fill pattern, screening, and so on. But I just want to have a black and white, so we're just gonna use monochrome. Okay, so I think the rest we don't have to put anything. Just make sure that we are selecting the right one. So this is portrait. I'm just going to click on the landscape, and that's all. This is the setting. So I repeat again. So select the right printer, select the right paper size, and make sure we don't going to change anything. Just going to leave with a layout, and then the plot scale 1 mm is equal to 1 unit. So this is the scale of our drawing, and so on, and just selecting the plot style, and then that's it. So just gonna click OK. Okay, and then you're just gonna go click on close. Okay, right. So I think it's something. Just gonna go back here and get to the layout again. So to double check. Okay, I'm sorry for that. So this is our, because we already changed the size paper, the size of our paper, and the plotting style. So the viewport here is going to, we have to delete this viewport. Okay, delete everything, so we don't have anything, just the paper space only. Okay. Right, so next what we'd like you to do is to go and insert. We want to insert our our title block. So make sure you already have your title block file on different drawing file. So I have my drawing title block file already. So I'm just going to click on insert over here. This is insert. Then click on the button insert here. Okay, you can click on that. Okay, let's just put recent block. Okay, so if any one of you have this kind of interface, it looks like this, so you can just follow my video. For those who have a different interface, so don't worry, you just notice here it looks like the same thing, insertion point and so on, the scale. So I just want you to untick the insertion point. We don't want to use insertion point, and make sure all the direction, the value here are the same. So we're just gonna select on the file that we have already saved. So I'm just gonna go to here, selecting the place that I have saved my file. So AutoCAD. So let's see that we have contour title block, and this is my title block file, and then open. Okay, and then click this button here, and if you notice dia dah letak dekat belakang ni. Okay, I already put that. Okay, so you can click on that, so it's already put there. Okay, just to mention here, I'm not going to teach you on in this video that part, but make sure that the layer of your line for the title block is object line. Otherwise, it's not going to be seen when you print or when you plot this file here. So let me just quickly set up the layer. So just going to go to the layer and then add a new layer. Just going to click that. Okay, so just going to put down new layer here and put down object. Let's move for the title block. Okay, and then change the color. Just gonna change to black color, and then change the size, the line width to 10. Let's go with 0.3. That's it. Yep, and then just close the layer. So select the layer and change the layer into our right layer. So I'm just going to change that. So now we have a better version. Okay, now we have done with the title block. We want to set up our viewport. So what do I mean by a viewport? So just quickly. Okay, you can see that we have viewports there. We're just going to click on that one. Just selecting set up, make sure you select 3D because our drawing is 3D. Okay, so you can change the visual style. So I'm just going to go with hidden. Okay, don't worry about this later, you can change it later, but the rest is fine now. So just going to click OK, and then it asks you to specify our corner for our view. So select on this from here to wait a minute, let me resizing. And then I'm just going to resize. Okay, now we have the size of our object. So I want you to double click inside of this viewport. Now you can zoom and select object, zoom object, and then click on that here. So now you have your object. Okay, so if you want to change your view, you can change it over here if you want to. Okay, but I'm not going to change it. So just double click at the side if you don't have anything else. Okay, so that's it for our viewports and our insert. Now we want to plot, so just Control Ctrl P. Just select continue to plot single sheet. Yep, and then you don't have to set anything else. You dah set tadi kan? So click OK. So let's say I put it in my desktop. Plot example. Save it over there. Okay. So just make sure that your object, all the object you want to print out, make sure they are using layer that is observable. So meaning that use object line, dimension line, and so on. Okay, so I'm not going to get in more detail for that part in this video, but I hope you understand. So we just gonna see plot example. Okay, and then let's change the orientation. Okay, so this is our printed version in PDF file. Okay, so I hope you learned something from this video, and that's it. Thank you very much.